Embarrassing moment.
An embarrassing moment. An embarrassing moment.
It could be from any point in your life.
I know, I'm like trying to think, like, because I really try hard not to embarrass myself. Because who likes to be embarrassed? Like,
Nobody.
what? Who likes to be embarrassed? This is like taking it way back into time. I forget how old I was. I probably was like 6 or something like that. But I used to dance, and my dance teacher gave me my first like solo. And we was going to a competition, and so we got there, and I got out on stage, and I started, doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and all of a sudden I just completely blanked. Like it just something came over me, and I'm just like, and I just stood on the stage, just. I just stood on stage just like, and after the end, I went in the bathroom and I cried my eyes out. I cried so hard because like I'm a perfectionist. I always want to do great, even as a young child. Like I always want to do the best that I can be. Do the best that I can and be the best that I can be. And that moment, I just cried so freaking hard. Like, of course, people didn't laugh at me and stuff like that in the crowd. Right. It's, mostly parents, but it was embarrassing. Like, it's just embarrassing. Like, you've been practicing all these damn weeks, and you sitting up here just forgot your whole dance. Like, what were you thinking? But luckily, I got another opportunity to dance again, and I won first place. So, it was all worth it. But it was all worth it. But, my coach told me, he was like, that was to prepare me. And you know what? Okay, this is something coming through right now. I think that's a great example for people in their, in their everyday life, that if you run into things where you mess up, or something didn't go your way, or not how you planned, and it just didn't work out, and you hit a hurdle, or you got an obstacle in front of you, or something didn't go right. You have to look at that as an opportunity to shape you and to give you that pressure you need, so the next time is golden. Like sometimes you fall to prepare you for what's to come next. And sometimes you might blank, but the next time you ain't gonna blank. So those types of experiences, those types of pitfalls, those types of hurdles and obstacles, you have to keep your faith and think about that situation as, this is to make me better. This is a lesson learned. And I know we always talk about that, like, you learn your lesson, like, God puts you through lessons and everything. And it's very true. And you got to look at it like that. You can't let yourself get down, because if you dwell on that, that's giving foothold to the enemy to keep you in that place, and you mess around and end up, taking your own life, or, doing something else because you stuck in that one place that where you messed up, or something didn't go right. So you gotta push past that. You gotta know who you are. You gotta know the power that you possess, and you gotta get over that hurdle, because you can. So, yeah.
Yes.
The craziest thing that I've experienced is racism, blatant racism. I felt that in 2017. I will never forget. I was in Buffalo. I'm originally from Buffalo, New York. We were in Buffalo for my brother's white coat ceremony. He's a chiropractor, and we were out that night, and we were celebrating everything. We was out maybe to like the early hours of the morning, and we went to this famous hot dog place in Buffalo called Louie's. And there ain't that many people in there. We walk in. It's me, my fiance, my brother, my sister, my cousin, like 3 of my cousins and one of her friends, which was my brother's girlfriend at the time. And we went in there, we was kind of like the first people in there. We went and sat in the back tables or whatever. We was chilling. And it's kind of like a Waffle House setup, but it's a little bigger. They actually have like restaurant style tables, but you could see the cook and everything like that. And we were sitting there. We was under the influence. Former life. We was under the influence of many things, and we was just sitting there chilling. Like, he was like, yeah, we give you a hot dog. Like, we ain't had these hot dogs in a minute, because they cook these like certain type of hot dogs, saline hot dogs. If you ever find them, they at Wegmans. Try them. And we was like, all right, we gonna get our food. So we ordered our food, we ordered a drink, whatever. We had this waitress. I mean, you could just tell she was from a trailer park. I ain't gonna lie to you. You could just tell her the way she talked, like her demeanor. She just really didn't have that customer service that you hope for whenever you go eat somewhere. And we were sitting there for a little bit, and then two of my brother's friends came. One of them was Sudanese, but I don't know what he really looked like, but he was Sudanese. And then he had a Hispanic friend, but not Latina, but Spanish friend. And they came and they ordered their food. They got their food, they ate. And they got up and they left. And then we had it was these high school students who came, and they was wild or whatever. I don't know if they just left some type of house party, whatever. They had they let them in jackets on and stuff like that. Most of them was white. It was one mixed dude, one little token mixed dude. And they came and they was ordering food. They was all wild and kind of lit a little bit. And the waitress is in there trying to be cute with them and just trying to be like, oh, what do you want to eat? But you know how girls be having little snake little attitudes, but trying you think you cute. I could just tell that you think you cute right now, but you really not. But but she was messing with them. But she had never came back to check on us to bring us our drinks. We were sitting there parched. We had cotton mouth for everything. We was trying to drink and get our food and stuff. And so I lied to you not, an hour went by. All them high school students done ate their food. They done left and everything. It's almost going on 2 hours. And so we sitting there not really realizing how much time is going by, because we just sitting there just chilling. And then all of a sudden my fiance hold up, everybody that came in here after us done ate and drank and everything, and we still sitting here waiting for something some starters. What's going on? And so he called a waitress over, and he was like, excuse me, is there a reason why we don't have our food yet? And she was like, it's the cook's fault. I told him it's the cook's fault. And he was like, nah, we all our food need to be free at this point. She's like, I'm not gonna give you a free $80 meal. And he was like, that's fine. All right, y'all, let's go. So we get up and we ready to leave out. But my fiance stops to approach, to speak to the cook. Excuse me, sir, is there a reason why you didn't cook our food? I lied to you not. He looked over his shoulder, was like, sorry, and turned back around. And I know for a fact he was racist, because all of us were black. All of us who were together, we were all black. Everybody else, it was kind of a little mixture, whatever. He couldn't really be prejudiced or, race towards him. But I know for a fact he was racist towards, you just don't do that. And my fiance was like, what? He almost jumped, he was midair, and I grabbed him and no, come on, because guess what? If they call the police, who would be the first person they lock up? You. So let's just go. And at that moment, walking outside the door, we was all kind of just standing there just did that really just happen?
Did we really just not get served?
Did we really?
We black.
Exactly. That was
in my hometown.
I'm about to call you Alana, my exact words, did we really not just get served Greensboro sit-in type
life?
Is that what just happened? That's what just happened, y'all. It's 2017. We up north. So, please understand, racism is not just a southern thing. It's not. It's everywhere. If not worse in New York, because they just out with it. You know what I'm saying? That moment definitely made me feel bruh, this shit is still going on. I knew it, but to experience that, and I just thought back to all of the people that came before us, and my own ancestors and everything, and how they felt, because in that moment I felt so I feel like somebody stabbed me, because I was like, how could you be so hateful to somebody because of the way they look or they skin? And we wasn't being ignorant, we wasn't being ratchet, we wasn't being ghetto. We was literally sitting there fried trying to get some food. I'm just gonna be honest. We was just sitting there fried trying to get some food. We was hungry at the munchies. We was just chilling. We really wasn't even talking to each other, because we was all tired.
Right.
Because it was 2 a.m. So we just was chilling, and I did not get served, and I'm like,
That's so crazy.
yo, I really wanted to cry. And like even in that, it was a weekend, and I went to work on Monday, and I still was feeling bad. So I'm like, just imagine how they felt then, when they was, getting beat up on the street, when they had water hose being shot at them, when they couldn't even ride anywhere they wanted, any seat that they wanted to on a bus. If they getting their hair pulled, food poured on them, spit at them and everything. It's just like this little experience that I had is nothing compared to what they had to experience.
Right.
So, I admire them for their courage and what they did to, stand for our rights and everything like that. But, I also saw this as a blessing in a disguise, because if he did serve us,
Right.
could have put anything in the food. He could have put he could have put anything in there. So I give glory to God for allowing us to not eat there, because who knows what he would have put in there. 'Cause people really is dirty like that.
Right.
People are really conniving and evil like that. Like you just, sometimes you gotta just count your blessings the way you can. So
Right.
that was probably the craziest thing that I've experienced, to see my fiance have to react like that in anger, and seeing my brother get treated like that. So being outside of myself and seeing somebody treat my family like that, the people I love like that, one of my closest cousins like that, it's just like, that's wild. That's wild. That's wild. And I actually was saying to the man, like, just wow. But I said, you know what? God bless you. I hope that something in your life changes so that you can see the wrong that you've done, and I hope that you be changed, because this is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, there's something in your head that is freaking you up. It's something going on. It's freaking, because I really wanted to say something, but I'm trying to stop cursing. But like, that was just so wild. I could not believe that.
Okay.